Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's edition of PWR Interactive. Damian Nelson sitting alongside the man they call Meathead. And today, Meathead, it is all about you. And you think that's every day, but no, it's just Wednesday this week. Because we're going to go to the PWR forum and go to some questions for the man they call Meathead.
And I apologize if I've never gotten to your questions. I know we have a section specifically for questions for the man beast, known as Meathead, as I've been dubbed by the interns that run the website. Damian wants me to start with this one. Title, Canada.
Oh, Canada. That's all I
User OwnHeart32.
Oh, we stand on guard for you.
User OwnHeart32 posted this. After I watched PWR this week, I don't know if Meathead meant anything from this, but I felt a slight offended by the use of his A.
A slight offended?
Because to me, that's just a stereotype about Canadians saying A.
A.
Heel Hardy. Yeah, that gets me miffed quite a bit. What Canadians even say that anyways? Meant, don't mess with Canada! I always thought Meat was Canadian until he said he was Polish, laughing out loud, the vintage one, who apparently looks just like Trish Stratus. I think I need to explain myself.
I love those avatars, being the same size and not...
Yeah, not out of control.
Yeah.
I think I need to explain myself.
I think you need to.
When I do the A thing and not to boot, and that's not what it's about, and again, that's me mimicking Chris Jericho.
Who is?
Canadian, eh? And it's also me mimicking Doug and, what's his brother's name, Mackenzie. The Mackenzie brothers from Strange Brew. It's just me mimicking them. It's just a joke.
Because none of his stuff is original, folks, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Have you not noticed that? OPF, other people's funnies. Come on.
He's also down with OPP.
That's right. That's
right. Yeah, you know me.
And the other one we wanted to talk about is Kennedy admits using steroids in a shoot interview. This was a topic that was brought up last week during the Interactives and during the weekly show, how I called Mr. Kennedy a hypocrite. This is the same guy that got up on his soapbox. Now, I understand in the indies, you're not as well regulated, you're not as well guarded, you're not watched, you're not checked. I mean, you're a subcontractor is what you are, and you contract your body out for entertainment purposes.
Don't they do it in Vegas, too?
Sometimes. Apparently, there's an interview. Mac28 put this up. He's from Elkhart, Muncie, Indiana. Wow.
Muncie.
Muncie? Oh, you must be from around there. Is that around Gary?
Whoa.
I drove through Gary once.
Whoa. What do you mean? I must be from around there. Is that near Gary?
Gary's a rough neighborhood, boy. I drove through there once in the daytime. Yeah.
Boy?
Gary's nasty. That's where Glenn Robinson is from. So check the interview out. We don't have too many comments on it, but check the interview out. Maybe Kennedy will shed some light on it. I still believe that even though Kennedy got up in his soapbox when they mentioned the steroid thing last year and now got suspended for the steroids, that makes him a hypocrite in my book.
Wow.
That's my opinion. I don't know about Damian Nelson's.
It is what it is. I haven't had a chance to take a look at the interview or really dissect his comments because I can spin it if I need to.
Right, exactly. And Damian's not going to give you an opinion on it if he doesn't check the facts at least a little bit. Want to do one more?
We're going to do one more, and I think we should talk about that hideous atrocity on your face.
The hideous atrocity.
Not that is your face, but that is
the
on
hideous
your face.
atrocity on my face. Are you talking about the Flava Sava?
Yes. Captain Flava Sava.
Captain Flava Sava. This is actually not what you thought it was. This little area right here was it was something about spell check. That was your fault for not checking that out. But we will look for that thread as you continue to talk about that email that you have from...
Well, we do have an email from Hugo Mendez from Lisbon, Portugal.
Wow.
Yes, that's across the pond. Now, Hugo Mendez from Lisbon, Portugal. What former WWE superstar was from Lusawa, Portugal?
That one's too easy. It's too easy.
Let him... Shut up. Stifle it, Edith. Regarding what you guys said about TNA's future tour of Israel, the WTF feeling you guys expressed is felt by me too. Sometimes there seems to be no rhyme or reason behind some of the decisions that TNA makes. Back in January, they did 2 shows here in Portugal. I went, enjoyed myself. They put on some great wrestling, got some autographs after the show. But I remember that even then I was thinking, what are they doing here? They're not on TV in Portugal. They're not widely known over here except for their hardcore wrestling fans. So they did not sell out the shows here in Portugal, while the WWE has done that consistently every time they've been here in the last 2 years. We were all hoping that they would get a TV deal here after the shows, but that never happened. So that's it. What's their strategy?
What strategy?
God only knows.
I'm ready whenever you are, by the way.
That's from Hugo Mendez from Lisbon, Portugal.
Okay.
Very well written, very well thought
Yeah,
out.
thank you, Hugo.
Email.
This is what Damien was looking for. Meathead's Flavor Saver in questions. It's a poll. Should Meathead keep the Flavor Saver? Yeah, it could almost look like Sean O'Hare. Nah, it makes your chin look like a lady's wow. And go for a Hogan's handlebar. It's 9 to 10 to 10. It is almost a dead heat. 9 for yay, 10 for nay.
You go by percentages. That's how you Republicans win the White House. You don't go by the real vote, the popular vote. You go by... Wait, tot. So let's say we set a date that this poll closes.
Okay.
Let's say that date is next Monday's Interactive.
No, I need more time. Give it 2
To
weeks.
make a decision as
Give
to
it
what
2
it's
weeks.
going to be.
Give it 2 weeks. I'll tell you what, you folks right now, the post is called Meathead's Flavor Saver. It's located in PWR Broadcast Comments. Start voting on this if you haven't yet voted already. Or we could start a new one. It depends. But what I'd like to see you do is let's get really interactive. You get to design my facial hair. There you go. We going with a goatee? Are we going with a porn star mustache? Because I'll grow one out. I mean, I can do that. I mean, you know, kind of like he can't grow hair. I can grow hair everywhere.
Some wisdom, you ass.
I will not do the Hogan's handlebars. I won't do it. Or should I just grow out a nice
the people have spoken and they may want you to. Why?
Yeah.
No,
I won't do that.
You're too good?
I won't do that. Goatee, porn star mustache, flavor saver, or a stripe down the middle. Your vote.
Folks, that's this Wednesday edition of PWR.
You didn't think that was coming, did you?
We're going to be back tomorrow with a brand new edition of PWR Interactive. Until then, for the man they call Meathead and Frank Cosentino, Damian Nelson signing off for PWR Interactive.
Heenan, Gagne, Bockwinkel, Mad Dog Vachon, Baron Von Raschke, the High Flyers, and Dr. X. Your childhood is filled with sweet memories of them. Beating the living daylights out of each other. Great Lakes Championship Wrestling in 97.3 The Brew presents the Legends of Wrestling Fan Fest. Sunday, October 21st, noon to 4 at the Ramada Convention Center. Get autographs and pictures with your favorite legend. Get more info online at 973thebrew.com.